All right. Well, this is just how it's going to have to be. You know, that's just how it's going to have to be. If you're watching it, you know what I'm talking about. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing today? I'm Johnny Nocash, and you're listening to a brand new episode of Life with Johnny Nocash. And I'll tell you right now, I can't win trying to shoot outside here, like during the evening. I'm fucked. Like, you can barely see me, and I apologize. I've literally moved the camera around the entire fucking lot trying to get a shot, and either it's blown out or it's like this. But anyway, we're just going to make do because I've got a buzz on and I got a lot of shit that I want to cover today. So I hope you all been doing well. I know it's been a while, and, I've just been enjoying the peace and the outdoors over the last few weeks. You know, living in a van, it's night and fucking day. You know, as far as like the freedom. Now, again, it's just, I just fucking won the damn lottery finding this spot. But I'm going to get in to some real fucking issues that I had. Some things that I carefully omitted from the previous episode because, you know, I wanted to kind of start off on a real high note and I wanted to highlight the high things. Like myself right now. But today, I'm going to jump into some of the fucking bullshit that I've been dealing with. And we're going to have a good old time, though. You know, I'm still looking at it positively. So we're going to rock a beer. I got one right here. Let's have one together. There we go. Get your chicken wings, your chili, your hot dogs, or your fucking whiskey or water, depending on what you want to drink at this time of day. But let's jump into it. I got a few bones to pick. I'm living in a van playing Outlaw tunes. Live with Johnny Nocash. Smoking them smokes and drinking that booze. Live with Johnny Nocash. Where I go, how the fuck don't know. I'm off the grid on dusty roads. There ain't no better way of eating beans. Well, that was smart. I dropped the beer, and now that I have a fucking proper fridge, it's actually cold. So the dirt stuck to the fucking rim. So my first sip was basically all fucking just dirt. That's the story of my life. I'm just joking, man. Things couldn't be better. However, you know, a bunch of shit's been going on. And that's what I want to talk about. And by the way, if you're wondering where the second camera is, I forgot my book bag on a fucking... I don't know why I still call it a book bag. I just always have. And people make fun of me for it. So fuck them. Fuck you too, if you think it's weird. It's a book bag. You carry books in it. Well, what? Is it a laptop bag now? Anyway, I'm from a different generation. But, you know, things... where the fuck was I? This is going to be a tough one, folks. Just bear with me. This is live. One fucking take. Smoked a joint earlier, which is probably a terrible idea. I started a fire in an uncontrolled environment. I could get smoked out at any second. The sun's going down. I'm going to become a shadow within a matter of minutes. This was not a good idea, and I blame it all on the weed. You know, I normally don't do these podcasts at night, and this is why. I don't think, you know, I should show this side of me too much. You know, so it's like the PG version when I do it in the morning, and at night, I just let her fucking rip. Oh, and one other thing. By popular demand, I could be jumping from topic to topic, just as a heads up. Switch it right now if you don't feel like being confused this early in the morning. And I don't blame you. I'm already confused, and I'm the one fucking talking. But by popular demand, the Living in a Van song will stay. Clearly, I mean, you just fucking heard it. But a lot of people really enjoy that intro song. And I think it's only, you know, it's still part of my life. It's actually the part that got me where I am now. And I don't think I necessarily need to like forget that time because that's what really brought me here. So, and you know what? It was really flattering to hear a number of messages of people saying that they sing along with it and shit. So, I mean, most of the time I skip through the fucking intros. And I get it. It's like 15 seconds of the same shit you've heard over and over. But it's going to stay. And I appreciate everybody's input on that. Maybe down the road, I'll write something new. But, you know, as for right now, I haven't... I'm sinking in here. I'm sinking in. But it's still fairly new, you know, and my anxiety is still... It was the same with living in a van for the first period of time. I was fucking paranoid. And then, you know, the more and more I did it, the more comfortable I got, and then the more I loosened up, and, you know, I could give a fuck. So I got to get there. So, yeah. I don't know if it is a good idea, but yeah, okay. So, you know, I loved living in a van. It taught me a lot about myself, you know, about some of the challenges that, you know, and some of the things I took for granted and shit like that. And I'm still, I actually have carried that kind of mentality over quite significantly to the trailer life. Like, I'm still preserving water like a motherfucker. Like, if anybody wants to wash their hands, it better be a goddamn emergency. You know? When it rained the other day, or a couple of weeks ago, which I'll touch base on later, because there's a big fucking story behind that. I was collecting rainwater still. I got running fucking water. You know? I'm very, very conservative with my shit. You know, the other day, I have a buddy heater, and I'll tell you about that too. And I know I got a furnace inside, but again, yeah, I'll get to all this shit later on. But I got a buddy heater, and I'm sitting in here, and a friend's over, and he fucking turns the buddy heater on. Like, what are you fucking doing? He's like, it's chilly. Like, put on a fucking sweater, man. Like, we don't need to be wasting my propane in the middle of summer because you got a little chill. Fucking go outside, get really cold, and then come back in. I was pissed. I was like, who the fuck do you think I am? Like, blowing propane like that. I ain't got that kind of cash. So, yeah, I'm still extremely, like, conservative with all my shit. Because, and this kind of gets me into, you know, the rant-ish thing that we'll go get off on here. There's also, like, really big challenges, you know, and that I've learned. And I'm still fucking learning. This is a totally different bag. It's, the van is quite simple, you know, but I find that this has been a learning curve, and I'll tell you, man, come the fucking winter time, I've got to figure something out because this thing's big. It's a 31-foot slide-out trailer, 31 fucking feet. To heat that through the furnace takes a lot of power, and I don't have any outside source. I just got, okay, here we go. Okay. I'll get back to this because I think I'm actually telling more of the present tense when I should be going back to the beginning of all this shit, my rant. So, you know, there was a couple things I omitted from, and I admit it. I admit that I omitted them in the last episode. Like I said, I just wanted to keep it positive, but like, and I was working through it too. I hadn't really completely wrapped my fucking head around it. So I'm going to be straight the fuck up with you because there was some real shitty things that I was discovering around that time of the last episode, shortly after, and even leading up to it. So, oh man. So first things fucking first. The guy I bought this trailer off of seemed like a pretty fucking cool dude. You know, like late 40s, could tell that he used to listen to rock and roll back in the day. Super cool, like down to earth, but he was like a rich millionaire in a beautiful subdivision. And this guy like had it all. And he had listed in the fucking ad a few things that were, of concern, but that's fine. I mean, it's not brand new. Yeah, I get that. There's always things that you fucking get, when it's something used. And I'm fine with that. So we go to the trailer, we check it all out and all this shit. And there was a toilet issue. And he was like, it's a $20 part and you can fix it. I'll take $100 off. And I was like, fucking right. Like, if it's a $20 part and I can fix it myself, yeah, hell yeah, I'll take $100 off for that. So there was that, and that's fine. What else? Oh, there was right. There's like this rod that goes into the hot water tank. I'm sorry if I'm boring you, but check this shit out. I'll say it in layman's terms because I don't even really understand what the fuck is going on either. There's this rod that goes into the hot water tank, and it collects some kind of corrosion or some shit. Anyway, he said, "Oh yeah, you just pop this thing in, and if you need a new one, they're $10." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck, that's fine. These are just small, minor details." Well, when we fucking get back, first and foremost, I get in the trailer. Everything's like the batteries. We have to open the side up, which it did open, and then immediately, no fucking power, nothing. Not even the lights would turn on. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And he did say that the batteries need to be charged. The son of a bitch. Little did I know, this fucker had the batteries at literally 0%. So there was maybe 1% in there that had enough fucking power to open up the side, and then it died. And these batteries, no, they ain't cheap. So I'm like, well, that fucking sucks. I can't even turn on the water. The only thing I could turn on was the stove. And I wasn't eating that night. I was drinking. I was celebrating. Now, at the same time, I didn't really give a fuck because I was used to, minor, things, living, kind of, ruggedly. That's the terrible fucking word. I know you're laughing. I don't care. I've smoked a joint. My vocabulary's off. So, I've gone through this shit before. No big fucking deal. It's one night. But the problem was I couldn't. You move into a new house, you want to be able to fucking flush the toilet. You want to be able to turn the lights on when you're shit-faced at 2 a.m. so you can figure out where the hell you're sleeping. Right? Like these just small little details that you kind of want because you're buying it. Pissed off, number one. Pissed off. These batteries are fucked, too. I went and got them charged at work. The guy that owns the place was cool enough to bring in the batteries and charge them myself. And they held for 2 days. They're fucked. I got solar up and everything. No. Once they get past a certain point, they're screwed. So I need new fucking batteries. Well, fuck. So I hadn't had a shower yet. Here. And then I was using the solar and I had a little bit of power from when I was able to charge them at work. And I'm like, you know what? I haven't fucking had a shower. It's about goddamn time. I treat myself and fucking shower in my own place for the first time. And that's the reason I was really nervous of having a shower because I was worried that the batteries were just going to fucking crap out again. And I needed lights at night for the very fucking least. I was still lighting candles. I'm not even lying. I was lighting fucking candles in a brand new, well, to me, trailer. You don't expect to be doing that, in week one. So I have a fucking shower and something goes wrong. The fucking water pump, there was an electrical issue within the walls. I'm like, give me a fucking break. Now I've got another proper issue. Then I come outside, and I'm pissed off. I get the awning up, and it's fucking broken. Yeah, this guy knew it was broken. He didn't, like, what's going on, buddy? And I haven't even gotten into the toilet part. Like, what's going on, dude? Why wouldn't you just fucking list, yeah, the awning needs some work? You know, I'm fucking pissed off. The fucking batteries are dead. Can't fucking, I can boil water from the fucking rainwater that was dripping, and this is, I'll leave the toilet story for fucking last because I'm telling you, man, this is the shittiest story that I've ever encountered. So the night of the big fucking rainfall, because I didn't have any water, I was collecting it. I have a huge fucking bucket, Home Depot bucket that I found on the property, thank God, because what does a bucket cost? Probably $30, God forbid. You know? So luckily there was a bucket on the site here, and I collected rainwater down this huge downpour. And in the morning, I woke up to something I was very familiar with, the fucking sound of water dripping inside. Oh. Yeah, fly out of fucking bed. And I mean it. Fly out of fucking bed. And I'm looking for this drip. And sure as shit, there's a fucking leak coming through the fan above the stove. Like in a good one. A good fucking... And he even told me. He said this was winterized and cleaned out. This son of a bitch, man. I get up on the roof the next day, and the gutters had never been cleaned. And there was a seal. Oh, it came like that, buddy? No. You lying son of a bitch. Oh, hey, hold on. I'll switch the mood. I know I'm getting fucking... I know my family doesn't like these episodes, but sometimes I gotta rant. And sometimes these types of people need to be fucking called out. And that's what I'm getting at. So here's the fucking worst for last. Now, my toilet's fucked, right? I told you guys that he told me it was a $20 piece, right? I look, and yeah, there is a leak. When I did have a little bit of power and I'd flush the toilet, there was this water coming out from underneath. And I knew that it was, just a minor part. And I fucking take the damn thing off the toilet, off of the ground. And what do I see? I see a fucking full tank of human shit. Full tank. Right to the hole. This son of a bitch didn't winterize this thing. He had left his fucking family of 7, including his wife and him, their family shit in the Blackwater tank for 6 motherfucking months. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. And I'm one person. Like, I was hoping not to have this thing fucking emptied for months. And now I gotta deal with this actual shit. This human shit from this rich bastard. I was gonna say even a worse word, but I won't go that far. Oh man, I was pissed. I was fucking pissed. So I send this guy an email. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you left your family's fucking shit in the fucking trailer. You know, the awnings fucked. The batteries are gone. The fucking, like, the water pumps all fucking messed up. It's not the water pump, by the way. I'll get to that because I know you guys are going, cha-ching, what's this going to cost? What's this going to cost? And he's like, what do you want? Like, meaning, how can I make this right? Which was really nice, I got to say. And I just said, man, I don't want anything. I just wanted a fucking honest deal, dude. We shook each other's hand. You were straight up. I thought you were. You were straight up with me, and you seemed like a super cool dude. Like, we could have negotiated and not had this kind of shitty encounter a little differently if you were just fucking honest in the ad. You knew your family shit was in there, you dick. And he got back to me. And he's like, hey, man, you know what? I feel bad. I'm glad he said this. There's not a lot of people that can accept, or, like, actually apologize for fucking up. These days, people are too goddamn sensitive and their egos are too inflated, and they just can't accept being wrong or called out. So he actually said, man, I'll give you $400 to help you, like, get the thing pumped out and figure out, like, all the rest of this shit. And I was like, all right. Money talk, human shit walks. Oh, man, that should be the title. But I can't swear on fucking, you can't do this shit anymore, man. I know I'm swearing, but, like, you got to be so, what's the word, cautious with social media these days. It's just, it's wild. But anyway, let me get back to it. So and it just sucked, and I am happier than a pig in shit. I really am. I guess, yeah, the topic of this week's episode is shit. But I am really happy. I got new batteries. Luckily, I've met some really incredible people and, like, totally, like, different from what I'm used to. Like, we're talking about old fishermen and shit. The guy got me these brand new batteries for a deal because he deals with this fucking boat battery spot the entire time, like his whole life. So it's really cool meeting people that are getting fucking wheeling and dealing fucking shit. So, I mean, because it was inevitable. I was going to have to get batteries anyway. And it was just a matter of time before I'd have to fucking buckle down. And even right now with the new batteries, not to complain too much, but, like, there's so much more that I didn't take into consideration living in a place this fucking big. And, like, it just takes up a lot of energy. So another expense I now have to get is a generator and a battery charger so I can keep these batteries topped up. Because, yeah, as you fucking know, if this isn't your first rodeo on the show, you know my experience with the rain, and that's going to happen come this fall and winter, and there's not going to be a single ray of light for 6 months. Oh, fuck. So I'm going to need a generator. I got to keep this fucking thing going. And I got to winterize it, and the hot water thing, like, it's fucked. I ended up having to smash the fucking thing in with a hammer. Like, it ain't coming out. Because it was stripped. And I just got fucking pissed off. I know a lot of people are like, man, just fucking get, like, a stripper. Like, they're $30 at Home Depot. I was just pissed, okay? Sometimes us, like, simple men do these very simple, like, just get it over with decisions. And every dude that's listening to this right now, you have to agree with me. And every wife that's listening to this right now has to agree with me. Us dudes, simple dudes, just get it fucking done. And as quickly as possible. They don't want to wait till tomorrow. Just fix the fucking problem now. So that's pounded in there. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to get that out. But this has been great. Like, I would move the mic and put on more wood on the fire. But because everything I own is pretty shady, outside of, I'm not complaining. Listen, don't get me fucking wrong. I just sometimes emphasize certain things, and it's just hilarious that, like, the slightest move, like, I can't rock back too much or this mic is going to disconnect and I'm going to have to make a cut, and I ain't doing that. So there's a lot more I want to share. A lot of things are kind of, again, I'm just meeting some really interesting people. I've been doing some really interesting things recently, getting more and more exposed to, like, boats and the inner workings and helping friends on their boats. Who would ever fucking thought? I was never really a boat guy, never. And it's just crazy the amount of people that I'm kind of meeting, and that's what they do. So it's a lot in the conversation. And then, of course, when you want to hang out, it's like, come to the boat, fucking do some shit. Let's do it. So it's like, yeah, it's almost weird how the moment I've become more stationary, well, in the sense of like more grounded, a totally new group of people kind of come into the picture. And it's interesting because I've told you guys how it's difficult to fucking meet people like when you're older. And I'm just talking anybody. You know, it's really difficult. You go to the bar and the next thing you know, you're blacked out and you're like, I don't remember anybody. Oh, you were yammering away, meeting tons of fucking friends, and you fucked off. Irish goodbye. So, I mean, it's just cool that, there's like a new kind of chunk of people that I'm hanging out with and learning new things and just trying new things. Yeah, doing new things and learning new things. It's been real cool. So that is a little like debunk of my last episode. I was super happy and I was just looking at all the positive things, but for this episode, I just wanted to be fucking balls to the wall, slapping those fucking scrotum up against the fucking yellow brick road. So I guess it would more be a fucking drag those balls. But I don't know, man. I wanted to be straight up about some of the bullshit that's been going on, but it's all now slightly resolved. You know, I have a fire every night. It's so brutally calming. I haven't been really inside other than to sleep. It's been great. And it's like not even fucking June, and it's like the darkest I've ever been just from being outside and really embracing it. I have become a little bit more of a homebody because I'm just so damn comfortable. But I kind of have everything I need. I got my fire pit. I've got the peace and quiet. I've got the water and the view. So things ain't so bad. So that being said, thanks again for tuning in. I apologize about the one camera setup, the terrible lighting, and probably the extremely distracting background. We got a fucking tugboat coming up, so I'll continue chatting so you can see this going by. This is production value at its fucking finest. You know, what other fucking podcast do you watch that has a tugboat in the background? Come on, tug, tug, tug. It's coming. But anyway, thanks again for everybody who's been supporting me over the last 2 years. And, you know, if you do want to support me, I've got buy me a coffee, well, buy me a beer in the links below. You can buy some merch. You can check out the music, and you can always check out more podcasts and all that kind of fun shit in the links below. Oh, and there she is. Beautiful timing. Look at that tugboat. I'll move for you. Look at that tugboat. It's coming. There we go. Yeah, things ain't so bad, folks. Things ain't so bad. Even though I had to deal with human shit. No fucking power. No water. And a leak. I'm still extremely happy. I mean, how couldn't you be? With that being said, thank you again so much for tuning in for this episode of Life with Johnny Nocash. Leave me your comments below. Let me know what you thought of this episode. Let me know what you think of the human shit debacle. How would you have dealt with it? Probably a lot more violent than I did. Honestly, mentally, I was there. Physically, I was fucking exhausted. And he was bigger than me. I got some money out of it anyway. But thank you so much for tuning in. And guess what? The intro/outro song is going to play right about now. I'm signing out. You better stay dusty. Take it easy. I'm living in a van playing Outlaw tunes. Live with Johnny Nocash. Smoking them smokes and drinking that booze. Live with Johnny Nocash. Where I go, how the fuck don't know. I'm off the grid on dusty roads. There ain't no better way of eating beans. Well, good day. If you're watching this, you are one of the select few that have made it this far in the video. And you get the privilege of having the first tour. Yeah, I need some work. You know what pissed me off about this fucking thing? This was like $8 off Amazon, which sucks, I know. You just can't find any fucking things anymore. And this is the design it came in. What are you supposed to, this is all you could do. It looks more like a fucking octopus than it. You know what? I like it. I like it. Got a fire going here. Got a tugboat there. Here tug, there tug, everywhere tug. So yeah, let's go on a tour. You guys made it. Spotify doesn't get this shit. All right, this is only on YouTube. Exclusive. Woo! All right, so you walk in the front, we got a kitchen. That's right. Look at the size of this motherfucking kitchen. That's an old Berg. It was a good Berg. It looks burnt. Actually, it's really fucking burnt. Whatever, man. It's edible. It's cooked through. At least I'm not going to get sick. Got a fucking fridge here. Look at this. Boom. Fully fucking stocked with beers. I gotta be pretty, like I said, conservative about the lights. I can't fucking do this shit. Okay, I'll put on this one. Got a fucking couch right here. Look at this. Folds out. 2 people can sleep there. Got a dining room motherfucking table. Now, I'll turn this on. Yeah, I know. Domino's delivered to this fucking spot. Amazing. Now, I can't keep this on long because this is not LED. The tabletop here just slides right the fuck down. Got a 2-person bed there. So 4 beds right here and there. Now we go into the back. Got to turn this off though. Okay. Turn on this light. Got a bathroom. That's right. Got a fucking bathroom. Got a shower. I've only used it a couple times because, and it's always been cold. I still go to community centers. I don't care. You know, I'm not wasting my fresh water. I'm not fucking clogging up my gray water. Got a toilet, medicine cabinet with actual vitamins that just sit there just to make me feel like, you know, if I bought them, that's step 1. You don't have to take them. And then you get to the back room. Light. We got a bunk bed here. We got this little space here that I'm going to kind of turn into a bit of an office. And then we've got this thing folds down into a bed. This is another bunk bed. Unfucking real. There's a bunk bed right here too. 4 people can sleep here. Got to turn the light off. I'm cheap, okay? Oh, and I didn't even show you the master bedroom where all the action takes place. You ready? Turn on the light for this. Boom. This is just for show. You really think I'm going to waste any of my electricity on this fucking thing? Here's the room. Got storage all up top. Double fucking bed. And it's a cozy mattress. So this is what it looks like with the burnt Berg and all. Let's go on outside, enjoy the fire. This is that bonus shit. I gotta shut the door because you can't afford any skitters getting in there. Fucking skitters. That's the spot. This is it. Check it out. That's right, I'm double fisting it. I'm gonna enjoy these beers. I'm gonna enjoy this fire. Hope you guys enjoy your night. Classy as fuck.